I see you've got a dice table here. Fancy a game?
I'd love to, but Father Nicodemus took me for everything I had. I've got nothing to wager. Oh, wait a mo. I may have something after all. The guards found something on this one thief they caught. Some sort of map. They thought it might lead to the thief's hoard. They wanted to go looking for it, but I took the map from them. Want to play for it?
I'll gladly play for the map.
Let's get to it then.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. If I was you, I'd take it. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Here. Damn! Shit! Finished. Your turn.
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
That'll do me. Roll.
Why is it open? I always close them.
Good game, friend.
Sakra! Here, take it. I reckon I'll stay away from dice for a while.
Let's fight.
Come by another time.
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
Piss off.
What else could I expect from an idiot like you?
Piss off.
What do you want? But make it quick, you dirty pig.
What are you doing here?
The Lord's path has led me all the way down here. Well, at least I don't have to walk up all those stairs to get to the castle chapel every day, eh?
What happened?
I just didn't feel safe at Trotsky. The man in charge there, Tot, he scared me, to be frank. He wanted me to bless his armor, his sword even. Lord von Berghoff never wanted such things from me. And then suddenly he falls from the tower. I heard someone may have helped him, but in my opinion it was suicide. Even that odd gravedigger didn't want to bury him. And they made me say the service for him. I just couldn't take it any longer. Now I'm back in the village with my people, just like when I was a lad. Their problems are very different from those of the Lords, and honestly, it's refreshing. What? I must be mad. Are you kidding? Stop that! Huh? I heard something. To hell with it. Eh? Huh? Huh? Enough! Don't try it again!
God be with you.
Good morning to you, Henry.
And a good morning to you too.
Henry! I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No. I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region. A duel to the death.
You never give a thought to drinking, wenches, or whether you need new boots, do you? Now you've truly lost your mind.
On the contrary, I finally see everything clearly. I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago.
Well, that's just great. Who are you planning to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Very funny. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head, and the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge Burkhard to a fair duel.
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that. Well, if you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here, I was nearly hit by an arrow.
The archer and the gambler?
I realized it was a sign. I couldn't run, so I started looking for ways to get rid of Burkhard.
What kind of ways?
I'm not sure I should even tell you.
Look at me. At everything I've done for you. Don't you think you can trust me?
Henry. My friend. All right, I won't beat around the bush. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burkhard must die. He must die. I can't sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods. That shrine and the egg. They weren't about my artistic experiments, but my desperation.
What were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me, I tried praying to someone else.
What was the egg for? You're not hunting down a basilisk somewhere, are you?
No, definitely not. I really did use it for the paint. And also for a kind of prayer.
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I prayed to.
You've just been leading me on this whole time.
I can't deny it. But thanks to you, I've had some good days.
Well, that's nice for you.
I'm sorry. I know I used you. And I regret it.
You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. What kind of man is this Burkhard, anyway?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure. He even has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
Fine, but I still don't understand why this man weighs so heavily on your mind. How do you know him?
No, I can't tell you that.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Henry. I know I'm not giving you many answers, but believe me, I'm telling you everything I can.
You lied to me the whole time. You dodged all my questions. I'm not going to send you to your death. We'll have to come up with another way to deal with Burkhard.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhard.
Henry, do you mean it?
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair, won't it?
I suppose so.
How will I know it's Burkhard?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his helmet with a notch on the brim.
If you were preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something. I've heard Thrush isn't one to part with his money easily, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
A fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I'd bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject, I'd like to ask you for something. Burkhard likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. And they repay him with blind loyalty. Sometimes even with their lives. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls. And I feel sorry for people like that.
All right. I'll try not to hurt them. Unless it's absolutely necessary. So, now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself? Or at least go with you?
It'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then. And thank you, friend.
Are you blind?
Look out!
What are you whistling for?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Ow! Kurva! Don't ride among people if you don't know what you're doing.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Quick! I really need to eat something. Burkhard and his band should be skulking around here somewhere.
Peklo přežijem, Burkhard, Burkhard, a pak se s ním opijem, Burkhard, Burkhard.
Kdo je tady velký pán?
Burkhard, Burkhard,
Bojí se ho ďábel sám.
Burkhard, Burkhard,
Kdo má helmu zubatou?
Burkhard, Burkhard,
Krví celou strakatou.
Burkhard, Burkhard,
Bez zbraně se utkal šelmou,
Burkhard, Burkhard,
stačilo se vohnat helmou.
Burkhard, Burkhard,
S kým i peklo přežijem,
Burkhard, Burkhard,
a pak se s ním opijem.
Burkhard, Burkhard. Kdo je tady velký pán? Burkhard, Burkhard, bojí se ho ďábel sám. Burkhard, Burkhard. Kdo má helmu zubatou? Burkhard, Burkhard, krví celou strakatou. Burkhard, Burkhard. Bez zbraně se utkal šelmou, Burkhard, Burkhard, stačilo se ohnat helmou, Burkhard, Burkhard.
What?
So, you're the famous Burkhard.
The one and only. And you're supposed to be... who, exactly?
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
And what brings you here, Henry of Skalitz?
I came because of my friend. And also for the bounty on your head.
Straight to the point. I like that. How about joining me instead? There's always room for someone with your kind of balls.
Join you? Never. It was bastards like you who slew my parents.
What a pity. So, what are we going to do about my head? I'm sorry to say it's stuck pretty firmly on my shoulders.
I offer you the chance to end your wretched life with honor. A duel to the death.
I've killed more people than I can count, but an honorable duel. That's a first. All right, let's do it.
Draw your weapon then. And don't try any tricks with that helmet.
Oh, looks like you know quite a bit about me. What a shame to lose you.
Don't worry!
Wake it! There's no escape!
It's coming true. He's dead. Run before we get killed too.
Christ, this must be the helmet the painter was talking about. I should take it as proof.
sacre. Someone got here before me.
Quick! Nice and slow.
What are you prowling around here for?
Leave me alone. I ain't gonna...
I'm really a decent person.
Fine, I'll... Leave me be... I ain't...
I'm really...
Fine.
Show me your where.
What can you do? Farewell, Henry.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Why are you snooping about our courtyard?
What? Do my eyes deceive me, or is it Henry again? Stop for a while, my good man.
What a coincidence. Greetings.
Fancy teasing that brain of yours? You know the drill by now. What are the odds of that? We meet again!
Riddler Barley.
The very same! And I have a new riddle.
I'm curious to hear what you have up your sleeve today.
I'll tell you, but first we have to decide what's at stake. That was some damned bad luck you had last time, so I'd like to give you another go. Let's make a bet, and if you win, it'll put that coin back in your purse. Deal?
All right. Tell me what your riddle is, then.
Listen close. A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered that he didn't have enough gear for them in the armory. So those 12 men filed onto the square for the next morning's roll call. 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were unlucky enough not to have either a helmet or armor?
3.
Oh, no, you overcount. But not to worry. No one is born a master. Not in my experience, anyway.
You look like you know your way around these parts. Where's the best tavern?
That's a tough one, if it's a meal you're after. The Emperor Charles in Kuttenborough. But the prettiest wench is at that small inn in Takov. I had the luckiest dice in Geliov. I can still smell the hops and ale.
I'm afraid I must be going.
Me too. God be with you.
What do you want here?
There you are! Halt! Surrender at once! Fine, I'll make you surrender.
I surrender! Enough!
I won't put up with your troublemaking around here. Pay up, or I'll send you to the pillory. You...
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
He complained to the bailiff, saying the oak's dangerous, has to go.
What do you want here?
Got my eye on you, you swipe.
Piss off.
What else could I expect from an idiot?
I'd say you can sleep peacefully again. Burkhard is dead. I killed him.
Finally. After all these years. But
what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved. All those years of suffering. And what's at the end of it? Still the same emptiness. But don't let that trouble you. Tell me, what you did with Burkhard's gang.
Of course, I was careful. They didn't even notice me. But whether any of them will change their ways, I can't say. Maybe I just made someone else's life harder in the future.
That's possible, I won't lie to you. But even so, I'm proud of you. By the way, what about Burkhard's helmet? Do you have it with you?
Sure. Why do you ask?
I was just thinking it could use a splash of color. And not just it. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield. What do you say?
Do whatever you think best. I'm just glad you didn't get yourself killed.
Just make sure you don't regret it later. But I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that. And before you go, I'll paint that helmet nicely for you. You'll be amazed.
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still. I saved you from wolves, looked for pagan shrines and basilisk eggs for you. Don't you think you owe me something?
If it's about coin...
To start with, a few clear answers would do. What's your real name? Voiter doesn't seem to suit you. And that Voitechus? I can never remember it.
See? And both are true. One in Czech and the other in Latin. But I've had many names in my life. Some completely ordinary. Others so grand they'd leave you breathless. But just call me Voiter. And don't trouble yourself with the rest. Oh, would it change anything between us if I told you I'm now Wizard Zito or John Barleycorn?
Where did you get that skull of yours?
What kind of question is that? Where did you get yours?
What? Well, obviously, it's mine. I've had it since I was born.
See? And it's the same with me. Maybe I didn't have it in the cradle, but it's always been here, waiting for me. Somewhere.
What really happened between you and those two who tied you to that tree?
You just have to keep reminding me of that, don't you?
Don't laugh. I mean it. You say they cheated you at dice, and they say you foretold their deaths with that skull of yours. I'd rather believe you, but I'm not entirely sure.
Neither am I. Of anything, anyone, or ever. But we know each other well enough, don't we? Have I ever foretold anything for you? Or cursed you?
No.
Then stop asking me about those two, or I'll do it.
How did you really find out about Velus's shrine? Even the locals have almost forgotten it.
You'd be surprised at all the things I know, and all the things you could know, if you stopped now and then to think.
What really happened between you and Burkhard? You said you knew him. How?
Henry, please, don't ask me about him. I'll gladly talk with you about anything else, but I want to put him out of my head for good. Out of both of them.
Well, thanks a lot for your answer.
Are you angry with me? I swear I haven't lied to you.
Only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile. You're quick to change your tune, aren't you?
It's just... everything is more complicated than it seems. But you're right. You deserve an answer. Except, between these walls, it's hard for me to open up. I need to be on solid ground, at home, to speak more freely. My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done, but I'll stay a little while longer. I'd like to get to know the place better, and with a bit of luck, I won't end up tied to a tree this time. But I'll head home soon, to Kutenberg. You know what? Stop by and see me there sometime. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
All right, then. I'll meet you in Kutenberg.
I can't wait, my friend.
Come for a whipping, eh?
You're a shit watchman.
You want me to take you in, you scoundrel? Get lost. Hey! You almost hit me!
Shit! I can't handle this.
Someone, help me! No fear! I'll take that swine! Last chance to surrender! Quickly!
There's no escape!
Show your stuff!
You fight like an old hag! Whoa!
Guards!
I feel quite hungry.
Guards! Quickly! Guards! Quickly! Guards! Quickly!
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Why don't you go somewhere else? For good, ideally.
Leave me alone, you scum. I ain't gonna talk to the likes of you.
Look, let's just forget this happened before it gets any worse.
You think I'm afraid? Leave me alone.
I'm sorry. I need to get to the Kuttenberg region.
Then get ready to spend a few days in the carriage, mate. Because of those bloody bandits, we got to take all sorts of detours and stay off the main roads. But if you got the time and the coin...
Here you go.
All right, give me a mo. I'll get the carriage and horses ready. Good. All done. The carriage is ready.
Let's get going.
Whoa!
Guten Tag, Pilger. Geht hier nicht weiter. Die Straßen sind schlecht und gefährlich.
I'm interested in this. Where are you traveling from, merchant?
Gott zum Gruße, Pilger.
Ah, German. Well, I hope you speak a little of our language, or we're not going to get very far.
Nein, no German. I am from Salzburg. Ich bin Anton Stork, Geschäftsmann. I trade in Salt. Salt und Alum. Verstehst du mich?
How's business? Not so good, what with the war and all that, I suppose?
Nein. War is not bad. The prices, they go up. Everybody, they need my Salz. Risiko ist Profit, mein Freund.
Ah, so the war is good for you, is it? But what if you get robbed?
My protection is good. Sigismund, he gives me safe passage. Verzichtete sogar auf den Zoll. Verstehst du?
I thought you said Sigismund waived your duty.
Ja, ja. Sigismund is good king. He know trade is important.
Damned injustice. You're turning a profit while our people's houses are burning to the ground, aren't you?
Was? Ich verstehe dich überhaupt nicht. I not understand.
Yeah, well, I don't really understand you either.
Was?
But I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't trust Sigismund if I were you. He's a bloody scoundrel.
Ja, ja. Das ist eine schwere Zeit. Zoll, Gebühren, Schmiergelder. Dieses Land ist beschissen. Aber das kann man nicht verstehen.
It's probably best if we go our separate ways, German.
Grüß Gott, Pilger.
That sounds like a fight.
Do you want me to do the same to you?
You've no chance against me!
Shut up!
Come on, then. No.
No chance.
You fight like an old hag!
Bastard!
I'm gonna gut you, you son!
You're a dead man! You know that!
What do you want?
I yield! Mercy! There'll be no mercy for you, you bastard!
Go!
Don't you know how to keep your...
Whoa!
Be you scoundrel! I ain't gonna talk.
Look, what's new around here, blacksmith?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying some pretty suspicious things. I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from Sigismund's camp, but if you really need money, try going to see him. Alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you. I'll look into it.
I'm not local, just passing through. All right then, but still, I'm sure I've seen you somewhere. Yeah, you're confusing me with someone else. I never go to class. And I don't... Hey, I never said anything about the baths. But Oh, now I remember. The Kuttenberg bathhouse.
Go and have a... Huh? Don't aim that at me! You might hit me!
You killed him, you bastard!
Do it! Yield! You... Hey!
Go!
Walls like that cost as much as a farm.
Whoa!
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
God be with you.
Was willst du, Schurke? Leave me alone. I ain't good.
Look.
All right.
Whoa!
The journey itself was great. No delays, nice weather. But I've got to say, it's a scary place out there.
Nothing but footpaths.
Can I get a ride?
Was soll das? Put that
Would you happen
away.
to have room for me? We're headed the same way.
Come on. There's plenty of room. Why not sing ein Liedchen? The trip would go by faster.
Oh, quiet down. I've got a hell of a hangover.
Ah, come now. One little song and everything will be
What
good.
the
hell are you all covered in blood? Let's give it a try.
I wouldn't ask too many questions if I were you. It'll be better that
One
way.
more la out of you, and I'll kick your ass.
Mein Gott.
Meine Liebe, siehst du mich sitzen auf...
Nice. What a view.
Von deinem Fenster könnte ich jetzt schön eigentlich von deinem Bette freilich dich schützen vor Gespenstern.
Thanks. I'll take it from here.
Kurva.
Suit yourself, friend. Zieglich.
Pflichtbewusst weiter dich gedulden musst, bis mein Schwingen. In sobald du mich besucht, vergangen sein.
Come around. I'll be happy. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around. Hey, das war zu knapp.
Come on.
So ein Pech. Was zum...
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
Burn in hell.
Ha, Dummkopf.
Do it! Bestimmt!
By God's will, die!
You fight like an old hag.
Ha! Ich hab dich! Wir beenden.
What are you?
I need
that cost, but if you...
Here you
All right, I'll get... Good. The cat...
Let's...
God be with you.
God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course. Half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. And all I'm left with today is debts.
Oh, I have to get on the road again.
Farewell.
So you fought for Emperor Charles, the father of our King Wenceslas?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Young Wenceslas is just a foppish coxcomb. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
You have debts. Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. But that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
Oh, I have to...
Farewell.
What do you want in?
The smell of a something.
Henry! So you finally came. Welcome to my workshop.
Thanks for the invitation.
I should be the one thanking you for everything you've done for me. But first, I need to show you something. Come on. So, what do you think of it?
Well, honestly, I don't see much in it yet.
I admit, right now it's just a few strokes, but can't you see what's in them? Try looking to the future a bit.
When I look closely at that curve over there, how it's so rounded and smooth, are you drawing something naughty? I can totally see it. The Queen of Sheba in her boudoir.
Have you had enough of laughing yet?
yeah, sorry. So what's it going to be?
It's going to be my great masterpiece. My whole life, I've hoped to paint something amazing. Something people will remember even 100 years from now. And I believe this is it.
Well, that makes me happy. So what's it going to be when it's done?
An altar. The greatest and most magnificent thing you can ever paint. Frescoes of hunting scenes are nothing compared to this. The abbot of Sedlitz Monastery got a St. Vitus relic from Sigismund and wants to redesign half the chapel for it. The best craftsmen in the entire town are working on it.
The best? So how did you end up involved in it?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just wanted to greet an old friend. It must be 20 years since we last met.
Who is that man?
It's hard to believe when you look at that mug of his, but he's called Bellissimo. We studied together once.
Funny, isn't it? We started the same, but turned out completely different. While I was painting for the lords in Italy, you surely didn't even set foot outside Gutenberg.
Is that why you came? To strut around?
Not at all. I came to console you. That big commission of yours for Sedlitz. Well, it seems the abbot finally came to his senses and picked someone better.
What? That's impossible. The abbot and I have an agreement.
You had an agreement. Don't tell me you've learnt nothing since the last time.
How dare you?
Go on then. Spit it out.
You fucker. That's what Voiter wanted to say. But unlike you, he has enough decency to bite his tongue.
So he hired you for his dirty work? Maybe he's finally learned something over the years. Now, I really must be off, but do stop by the baths at the horse market sometime. We can reminisce about the good old days. And if you ask nicely, I might even let you watch me paint.
What was that?
That was the end, my friend.
Did I hear that right? He stole your commission for your big project?
I'm afraid so.
He treat you like a leper?
Let's just say we haven't been on the best of terms for quite some time. But that's not important now.
You're always saying that. This isn't important. Leave it be. Now's not the time. I can't tell you that. Damn it, Voiter, I'm trying to help you. But how am I supposed to do that if you won't tell me anything?
Oh, all right. Years ago, Bellissimo and I studied together. And we were actually friends, in a way. He was the one who suggested I start going by some Latin name. He said it would make a better impression outside Bohemia. His real name is Bella, but he started calling himself Bellissimo. It never really caught on here, though. People called him Bullshitimo. And it suited him. He turned out to be a proper backstabber. We haven't spoken for years.
What do you plan to do now?
As far as I can tell, I have two options. Either tuck my tail between my legs and forget about the job, or find a way to get rid of Bellissimo. How the hell did that bastard pull it off? I had an agreement with the abbot.
Giving up is not an option. So, we need to get rid of him.
We?
Of course. You didn't think I'd leave you to handle this on your own, did you? You want me to...
It's not that I wouldn't feel like throttling him, but no, he doesn't deserve that.
You didn't have such scruples with Burkhard.
Burkhard was a viper. Bellissimo is just a worm.
What if we dug up some dirt on him and explained why it'd be in his best interest to give up the commission?
It's true that Bellissimo's conscience is filthier than my apron, and it doesn't even bother him. Did you hear the way he smugly invited me to the baths? Ha! But you know what? You should pay him a visit there. Try to find something we can use against him. And more importantly, how the devil he managed to snatch that job away from me.
What if I went straight to Bellissimo, put a knife to his throat, and told him to drop the commission?
No, knowing him, he'd promise you the moon and stars, then go running to Sedlet's to complain. And I'd be left with nothing.
Where did Bellissimo say you should visit him?
At the baths near the horse market. Oh, yes. He always dragged me to the baths. Spent his last groschen there. And when they threw us out, we went next door to the garden. Bellissimo even set up a small workshop there for himself. At that time, I had no idea what kind of scoundrel he truly was.
All right. I'll go to the baths and see if I can dig up some dirt on him.
Ask the proprietor about him. Her name's Beatrice. Meanwhile, I'll head to Sedlet's to find out what's got into the abbot.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.